Hey guys, this is Mike Hartman, and today I want to do a little video tutorial on Facebook group posting and a strategy that I use. A few months ago I did a video on how to post to multiple groups for free, and it was pretty successful, and a lot of people have looked at it on YouTube and on off of my email that I sent out, and consequently I've been getting a lot of questions about how to do this, and then this question about this posting, and just a lot of questions about strategies on how they do stuff. So this is just kind of a follow-up series on what I do and some of the strategies that I use. So this is I'm probably not going to be able to fit all this in one video, so it's probably going to be a two-part video. So this will probably be part two, and then there'll be a part three coming out as well. So let's get right to it. I've got a lot of information I want to share, and I want this to be about value and not about fluff, and hopefully you'll get some tips out of this that you can use for your business. So just to kind of get started real briefly, I know a lot of you guys already know what groups are, but if you're absolutely brand new and you're a newbie and you've never been on Facebook before, basically a Facebook group is what it says on the screen here. Basically it's just a person setting up a page. It's dedicated to a specific interest. It could be about anything. It could be about cats or dogs or food or youth sports or cooking, or what a lot of you guys are interested in, network marketing. I mean, it could be about absolutely anything, and then all it is allowing that page and that group is allowing people to join that page so they can communicate about that specific interest, and that's really all that a group is. So the question comes up also that I know is pretty basic, and a lot of you probably already know this, as far as why we're posting the group page, or why a lot of people post the groups. And that is, if you have a business and you're trying to get a hold of people and you don't have a big budget to go do paid advertising, and you're trying to do free strategies, it's this is a good way to do it. You can reach thousands of people. I mean, if you have a group about network marketing that you find and there's 20,000 people in it, all you have to do is make one post, and you could potentially be sending your message out to 20,000 people. It's pretty simple. It's free, and like I said, it's simple. It's easy to do. So that's why so many people are looking at group pages these days, because it's an easy way to go, and so many people are members of these groups. So the next part of this is, well, if you're new, how do you go about finding groups to join? Well, let's say you're brand new to Facebook, and you're new to internet marketing, and you are interested in you got a cooking product that you want to sell to people that love to cook. You can do a search in the toolbar for Facebook for cooking groups, and you'll see a big screen one by one and go through and join them all. But here's a tip that's really easy to do. Find your mentor in your business, or a successful person that is already doing extremely well in your field. Go to their personal page, and on the left hand side of the screen, along with a list of their family and friends and interests and all that stuff, a lot of times you'll see groups. Unless they have purposely removed that as an option on their page, you'll see a space there, a box for groups that they have joined. So if they've joined 500 groups, you can click that little box, and it'll give you on one page a list of 500 groups that they've joined, and right next to every one of those groups is a little box that says join, and all you have to do is take your mouse and go join, 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 and in a matter of seconds you've sent out a request to hundreds of groups, and it's a lot quicker than trying to do it yourself one by one, because the strategy we're talking about here, it's not so much the quality of the group as it is the number of groups and the method that we're using. I mean, sure, quality is important, but we're really kind of talking about quantity here, and that is by far the easiest way to to join group pages, in my opinion. So once you've joined these groups, you're probably thinking to yourself, how in the world am I going to post to 300 groups? Am I going to go one by one and manually type in my message? And it'd take all day. And that's kind of where my first video comes into play that I shot. I did a video on that a few months ago, and it talks about a specific strategy that I use to post to multiple groups. I mean, for 300 groups, I can post to 300 groups in about a minute and a half. I mean, it takes me no time at all. And how I do it is I use email. And I'm not going to go into that strategy right here. Basically, what you're going to want to do is go to my YouTube channel right here, Newbie Marketing Pro. You might want to write that down and search me out. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, and that's where all my training stuff usually goes. But the first part of this video about how I posted these groups using email is right there on the front page, and it's really easy to find. And I would suggest that if you haven't watched it yet, that's critical that you do before you try to do anything else. Otherwise, you're going to be spending all day, typing, and your hands are going to go numb trying to post the same message to all these groups. So let's move on, and let's talk about strategy. And before we get into strategy, I want to talk about something really basic, which is what is the goal behind posting to groups. I see a lot of times when I look at these pages, there'll be people that will make a post and they'll just say, have a great weekend, everybody, or have a nice day, or what a wonderful life it is, or something like that. And those type of posts are great if you're posting that on your personal page, or if you have a fan page or something like that. But if you're posting to 300 group pages, and you don't want to just write have a nice day. I mean, it serves no purpose. I mean, the goal for posting to these Facebook groups is to get leads for your business. Let's be really clear about it. You're spending time posting to groups because you want leads, and you want those leads to be converted into paying customers. So if you're going to take time to post to 300 groups, there better be a way on that post for people to become your lead. You need to tell them what to do, and you need to make sure that they understand that you want them to get in touch with you. You want them to be a lead, and that is priority one. That's why we're posting to group pages. So when you post, there's a couple different things that can happen, and you have to figure out, well, what kind of leads do I want? What is my purpose for posting these groups? And a couple things can happen. There's people that I swear they must just live at their computer, because every time I turn on Facebook, I get a notification that so-and-so is posting to this group. I mean, it's just constant all day long. They just must sit there and post every 10 minutes to group pages, and all they're doing is posting their link, spamming the internet with click here to join this weight loss program, or whatever it is they're selling, and that's fine. You can sit there and post 4 times a day to Facebook, and you might get 8 or 10 leads a day, and then that's it. I mean, the way the news feeds go on these group pages, I mean, you post something, boom, I mean, it's flying through that news feed. So if people don't see it, it's lost. You make a post, and 10 minutes later it's gone. So in order to get those leads where you're just spamming your link out there, you got to be consistent. I mean, you got to be doing it all day long, every day. And honestly, that is not why I'm posting the groups. I'm in it for a different reason, and that is I want to post a link, and then I want to get leads from that every day on automatic pilot. So for example, I can post I can take one day on a Monday and post 3 times on that day, morning, afternoon, and evening. And off that one day's post, I can get leads for the next 2 weeks or longer. I mean, and I never post again. And that's the type of leads that I want, and that's why I post to Facebook. And that's kind of what I want to show you today, and a little bit about how I do that. So there's a specific strategy that you use, and you don't want to just spam your link out there. I mean, everybody's doing that, and like I said a second ago, I mean, you're going to have to live in front of your computer sending out one message after another all day long, and it's just not worth it. So you need to go about doing it a different way, in my opinion, and that's kind of what I want to show you right now. So to get started here with this, here's kind of a basic strategy that you need to really, I guess, look at and figure out for yourself as far as what you're going to post. And that is, the first thing is you got to think outside of the box. You have to be different. You got to do the opposite. So for example, here's a test, and here's what I mean by this. Let's say you go to a network marketing group page that has 20,000 members in it, and you look at that news feed and you see that it's just one one business link after another. Click here, click here, click here. There's no interaction. It's just one spam message after another. Thousands of people all wanting you to join their business. So now, what would happen if you did this? If you made a post and you didn't put a business link in there, all you put on there is you did a post to one group that said, "Hey, my name is Mike Hartman, and I'm interested in internet marketing, and I'm really interested in hearing about your business opportunity. Can you please send me a friend request?" I mean, that is the opposite. I mean, that is going to get people's attention. I did that as a test a while back, and I thought I was going to shut down Facebook. I mean, my inbox exploded because everybody that saw that was like, "Holy cow, this is a lead. I'm going to be friends with this guy," because you just don't see that sort of post very, very often on some of these pages. So, what happens then is you send that post. Let's say you get 200 friend requests coming in. Now all of a sudden you've grown your friends on your page, and then over time you become develop relationships with those people, and then guess what? Some of those people are going to become your leads, and some of those leads are going to be paying customers. And that's thinking outside of the box, doing something different, and doing the opposite of everybody else. And that's just kind of one example of something that you can do that really works for group pages. The next part of this strategy is you need to become an authority. Believe me, you may think you're brand new, but believe me, there's people out there that know less than you do. There's people out there that want your help. So whether you think you're the authority or not, when you start doing this strategy, you need to start developing some self-confidence in yourself, and whether you're you think you're the authority or not, you need to fake it till you can make it. And you start posting like you know what you're talking about, because believe me, there's people out there that really want your help. And when you do that, you got to give them something they want. It kind of goes back to what I just said a second ago about being, sending a friend request. You need to post something that these people want. I mean, if you're posting to network marketing, for example, to use my example, I posted a message and a video about, hey, here's a free way that you can post to all these groups in a matter of minutes that nobody's using. And I knew that all these people that were reading this are posting the groups. I mean, this is something that everybody wanted, and that's why it's popular. So you got to think in those lines. What do you have that everybody wants that you can post? And then the next part of that is you got to create anticipation, meaning you have to post stuff, and you don't give people the information right away. You got to kind of build up to it. You want to tease them a little bit, and that kind of goes into I guess the next part of this video. And I'm going to stop this video right here and kind of pick up. This is a good stopping point, actually. So I want to go into the next part of that or this series on another video. So please click the link below, and it's going to take you right to, which would be, I guess, part 3 of this video series, and we're going to continue talking on about the strategy that I use, and we're really going to kind of get into some golden nuggets here as far as the strategy and what I do and things that I think you can do to be successful and post in the groups. So I hope you enjoyed this first part. Please don't give up now. Click the link below and go to the second part of this video series, and we're really going to dive into a lot of more strategies and kind of the nuts and bolts of what you need to do. Thanks.